Hello YouTubers, this is Scrapman50, and today what I have is a DENON LA-3000 ledger disc player, multi-disc player. I already tested it, it does not work. The tray opens and closes, but you put a disc in there and it does not read. So today I'm going to scrap it. So let's begin. I've already removed the screws out of the cover, so it'll be less time to tear apart. I got my little stand here. Take apart. Make sure you take the cover off. And we'll see what's inside. Alright. What we see here, we see a very large tray. On the back, we have some, I assume, simulated gold-plated audio and video jacks. Some round boards, a nice power supply. We have a nice power cord here. This thing weighs about 25 pounds, a little more than my dog weighs. It's very heavy, made of steel. See here. Yeah, it's steel, 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 steel. Probably plastic, maybe aluminum covered. Well, let's get into it. Let's see, let's take off some screws here. And of course this is steel. I've got my recycle bin outside. Nice tray here. Like I said before, this thing does open and close, so I will plug it in temporarily. Power it on. And I will hit the eject button to open the tray. That's as far as I'm going with it. And I'll unplug it. And see, we have some plastic gears, motors, large CD mechanism, power transformer, ground boards, ground boards, ground boards, ground boards, and a lot of steel. So let's take off the faceplate first. I do have a power drill screwdriver, but the batteries will not recharge anymore. So I'm currently in the market for a new screwdriver, but I don't mind using a manual screwdriver as long as there's not too many screws. Let's flip the sucker over. Yes, there are some screws on the bottom. One screw in the middle here. There's a screw here. Grounding the front panel. There's another screw here. nothing on the plate. This would be a much shorter video if I had a power screwdriver. But, you know, where's the fun in that? Let's see, I missed one. Little foot. This is a very heavy bottom part. Alright, let's see what we got here. Not a whole hell of a lot. More brown boards. A couple of ICs here and here, smaller ICs. And typical electronics you would find in the 1990s. It was manufactured September 1990, 30 years ago. I assume before the computer age started. I guess in the Apple II era, possibly in the PC era. Let's see, let's take some of these boards out of here. Let's see, screws. I have seen ads, listings posted on eBay for a similar model for this, non-working for parts only, for around $60 with $40 shipping, or $129 free shipping. But it's just a listing. Nobody's actually purchased it. So, to me, it's not worth the effort. Let's see, I cut this clip here, cut this zip tie, and a bunch of connectors. And one there. Connector. Do this. Undo this, undo that, undo that, undo that. Alright, what we got here? A lot of connectors. Wire here. Connector. Another connector. And the wire. Alright, not much to look at. A few ICs, a lot of capacitors, a lot of discrete components. Alright. Whole lot of nothing. Let's see what's under this shield here. Oh, a few more ICs on there. 6 ICs. Nothing spectacular. Well, it's a bunch of old technology. It's all through-hole components. Not much on that board at all. I will be stripping out the ICs. There are some MLCCs on this board, but they're so small. And I'm not really into recovering MLCCs. Something this old might actually have silver in them, but it would take me a day and a half to strip all these ICs off of here. The MLCCs and the resistor packs. I'll just remove the ICs and toss the rest in the scrap bin. Let someone else attempt to recover the parts off of it. There's not much left in here. Let's see, we got some more smaller boards in here. It's kind of amazing this thing works with minimal electronics. I have my power screwdriver ready and working. Video output jack here. One screw in the back. Not much to it. Attached to this board. If this were a modern day DVD player, you would see one board in it and possibly one power supply. That will be it. This is just capacitors, inductors, and transistors. I don't see any gold in here other than what's in the ICs. Alright, we have wires. Alright, here's your S-video circuit. 3 ICs. And that's it. Alright, we have another board here. Attached by a couple of screws. There's another screw right here. It's like aluminum shielding of some sort, plastic coated. Alright, what we have more screws in the back. What's holding it down here? Alright, we have a little more to look at here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ICs. All through hole. No surface mount. Oh, there's one surface mount IC. That must have cost my pretty penny. Alright, those connectors here. Yank that one off. Yank that one off. Yank that one off. That one's attached to the board. Clip. Clip. Wires everywhere. Alright. And one more. Very disappointing. Well, I get the ICs off her and put them in my IC bin. Future processing. Let's see what we got here. A lot of wires. Just flip this thing over and see if I can take anything off the top. Alright, we got a lot of steel. Let's work on getting this tray off. Alright, this is through here. Wrap it. Long screw. And got one down here. Alright, probably more steel. Yes, more steel. Base plate. Ready to come off here in a second. Let's just like aluminum on plastic. Alright, what we got here? Alright. Not gold. We have you didn't see that. Aluminum. Okay. For a faceplate, several screws. Alright, we got push buttons, most likely with silver, little silver discs in there, silver plated discs. We got the gas display, the tube, vacuum, old style, and worthless tin plated cable. Put that in the scrap pile. We've got a line control knob here. With 2 screws. Actually, it's a headphone jack with a level meter. Interesting. A couple of ICs and not much else. There does not appear to be gold plated on the inside. It looks like gold, but it's a little rusty. So, it is magnetic. That as well. Rest of this, so there's a power button here, mounted on the circuit board. One switch, and the rest of this is plastic. That goes in the trash. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing off of here. I'll just come off. I see a screw inaccessible. Belt. Getting gear here. Let's try brute force, see if that works. No. Alright, we'll do it the old fashioned way. Start taking out screws. There's some brass bushings here. This fell out. Off, anyways. Oh, and there it goes. All plastic. Got a steel rod. Some steel teeth. Yes, it is steel. Did I mention this thing was 25 pounds? Don't make them like that anymore. Alright, what we got here? Steel, steel, steel everywhere. Take off this plate. Oh, I see what's going on here. That's steel. Yes. God, it's heavy. Let's hold it in now. All the wires. Cable, cable, cable. Oh, that weighs about 10 pounds, maybe. That is a laser mechanism and a tray. Let's see how to get this apart. See a couple screws here. Screw on a tray here. Don't see a lot of anything else. Let's go with the circuit board. Alright. So I'm going to take these screws right here out. I'll get to that. Alright. Time to take the cord off of here. About a 6 foot long power cord, copper wire, that'll get stripped and melted eventually. Get this back here. Alright, more screws. Screw here, screw here, screw here. There's a spring on it. It's kind of. All right. All right. We have the laser pickup. Gear and belt driven. It's a very large, like an optical pickup device right here to detect whether a CD is present. I'm sure there's probably some gold laser dot in there somewhere, but I'm not spotting it right off the bat. There's an antique looking, that could be the laser right there. I'm not seeing any gold. We have cable here, not gold plated. No, not gold plated. That's trash. Ugh. Alright. We have one more screw on this circuit board here. I see 2 ICs and not a whole lot of anything else. Alright. Check out the motor. More screws. Under the wires. That's one big motor. It's like audio CDs and laser disc. Some brass bushings on it. Weighs about a pound, maybe a pound and a half. What left here is a bunch of steel. There's another electric motor here. Screwdriver. which I cannot locate. There we go. Take off all the screws I can see here. Okay, we got a little positioning switch to tell the player where the gray is. Small DC motor, typical size, nothing else on it. Plastic gears, looks like a plastic tray underneath. Price it's not steel. And a bunch of plastic gears. And like I say, one steel tray. So that's pretty much scrap. Alright, let's see what we're left with here. Alright, we got the power unit, a bunch of wires. So I have a thin insulated copper wire that'll get recycled. Alright, let's take out the remaining screws off the back here. So it's time to buy a new screwdriver. This manual stuff is great for exercise, but it's hard on your wrists. And let's see here, got one left here. I worked at a TV shop for over 10 years, and I don't believe we ever used an electric screwdriver. Steel. Alright, what do we got left here? We've got power transformer. Ooh, that is a few pounds right there. Must weigh about 4 or 5 pounds just in itself. I'll be getting the copper out of that. Throwing the steel in the recycle bin. Ooh. Now we're down to the last board here. Screws in here. substitute along the screws. And these are not loose screws either, they are tight in there. Whew. Whew. All right. We have 6 more screws, which I am not taking out at the moment. I'll just clip off these connections here. Take those off later. Not much on here. Let's see. A few transistors, capacitors, more transistors, 3 diode bridges. Very unusual. And that's it. Well, that pretty much takes care of it. Ugh. That weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. It is all steel. Magnet sticking everything on my bench. Well, that about does it for a, let's see here. A DENON model LA-3000, made in September 1990. 30-year-old technology, people. You see one of these on the street somewhere, leave it there. That's all there is. Adios.